What's the deal? It's your boy, Mistah Wilson.
I'm hollering at your feminine side. Is it a reason or genuine? Let women decide. From in the leper judge from within this minute and time. I understand that I'm held to. It's from another planet. I landed here when mine fell through. Alienated by no paleontological ties. But never is this kid discredited by the honorable all rise. Son, the sun presides. The abominable find it comical. I call my shine beyond nominal. My handle fine-tuned the channel 19 address. My living letters better left unsigned, though punctual. No wonder you some kinda comfortable. Stomach full of lunch line chuck and junk food. Empty calories will soon catch up. Comments are covered in condiments. Son, it must have been my fat genes dominant. Common represent the conjugate that haven't sent the compliment. The veteran's accomplishment, the conscious honor it. But whispers of them to us like we disingenuous, like you only rocking for the paper that's thrown. As if this is an end to my condition of indigence. Nah, we holding stock in something sacred as stone. So when victims of insolence rise above the influence, I open the flock to those who made it alone. It's the mission of men who just right despite the ignorance. Yo, with swollen pockets, we gon' take it back home.
This goes out to all my peoples in the city. This goes out to all my peoples. This goes out to all my peoples in the city,
where we don't get caught up in between with the nonsense.
This goes out to all my peoples in the city. This goes out to all my peoples. This goes out to all my peoples in the city.
Never worrying about
Define your residence. And these four walls simply shelter you from elements. I recommend you get out more off base. You face a downpour. Catch a taste of what the town's renowned for. These spates will drown your slick and precipitous. I'm bloodied up to the city of brotherly love. 206 is the antithesis. My tolerance is tight, ridiculous. Though I continuously seek forgiveness for the shit I wish to pour on you. A disservice to Mom Dukes. She raised me better for her baby, set a greater precedent to gauge and measure success. I know she will never love me no less. But you sycophants are sick, ugly and grotesque. I'm amongst the monsters who breathe fire out the nostrils. Akin to conquerors you read about in the Gospels. And hospitable of the Pontius Pilate the prefect. These seeds well and fellas ain't accepted me yet. So I stay on my visiting feet, play the periphery, control the block around the space them cats on. I see this state of misery as the greatest gift to me. My golden apple be escaping that drone. See, I'm a late epiphany, away from indicancy. I told him stop it, son, don't wait for that long. I heard they say it's trickery, but we making history. With swollen pockets, we gon' take it back home. Back home.
This goes out to all my peoples in the city. This goes out to all my peoples.
Where we don't get caught up in between with the nonsense.
This goes out to all my peoples in the city. This goes out to all my peoples. This goes out to all my peoples in the city.
Never worrying about grief.
Okay, welcome back to Wilson Block 100 Radio. Okay, it's your boy, Mr. Will, and here's the deal, okay? We got some news up out of Capitol Hill in Seattle, okay? Or not even Capitol Hill, but downtown Seattle, they added another Black Lives Matter mural, I guess, okay? You can argue it's a stencil as the article argues, okay? But they added it just outside of City Hall downtown, okay? And when I came across the news, I was just like, what? Okay. And, I guess in this episode, we just gonna make some things clear for y'all, okay? But first, we're gonna go ahead and see what this article is talking about. What's the deal, okay? Enough is enough. Seattle adds second Black Lives Matter street mural, okay? The new art stretches along the sidewalk of 4th Avenue below City Hall, Seattle City Hall, and like its Capitol Hill counterpart, will be a long-term installation that will remain in place for years and will be regularly maintained by the infamous Seattle Department of Transportation. Okay, infamous, yes, okay. It was reported that the city's pledge for long-term maintenance of the large Black Lives Matter mural that stretches across East Pine, across from Cal Anderson, and was painted by community artists and activists during the CHOP protests, okay? The new 4th Ave mural was created, the city says, after community leaders, including the Center on Contemporary Arts and Onyx Fine Arts Collective, quote-unquote, requested that the city invest in an installation in support of Black Lives Matter outside of City Hall, okay? The Seattle Black Lives Matter Enough is Enough mural is a concerted global statement and reminder to our leaders and all people, and all of the people for systemic change and racial justice, okay? Says the president of Onyx Fine Arts Collective. S. says the mural project used an application method that will provide durability and design integrity for at least 5 years, after which more frequent maintenance could be needed. Okay, in early June, the city announced it would do touch-up work on the Capitol Hill mural as part of its regular maintenance and repair work for the neighborhood's rainbow crosswalks. Okay, now, if this ain't an indicator that I need to get the fuck up out of Seattle, homie, I really don't know what is. Okay, now here's the problem with Black Lives Matter. Okay, it's not the answer. Okay, in my opinion, I felt like it was a movement that came and took the community by storm. Okay, and I just got to make it clear that just because I'm in favor of your protection and your you know what I'm saying, your prosperity and whatnot, does not mean that I advocate for your right to be gay. Okay. And here's the problem with the whole Black Lives Matter thing, is because it's intercommingled with the young LGBTQ community, in which, you know, it shouldn't be in politics. Okay. Because they have literally ran off with our people. Okay. They really stole the people. Okay. And, you know, the problem with the LGBTQ community is that they are creating a problem. Okay, we got entirely way too many children out here without both parents. Okay, to be worried about how you feel in your sexual orientation. I mean, those types of things should not be in politics, because it creates quarrels and division. Okay, how your sexual preferences or what have you, your orientation, if that's the argument you want to make, should not be in politics. Okay. And that's what I think the problem with Black Lives Matter. You see, they're talking about Black Lives Matter and they do things as Black Lives Matter because that is who the enemy, you know, has sanctioned to do so. Okay. Because they share the same narrative and there's an agenda here. Let's just stop acting like there's not an agenda here. Okay. And agendas don't have to be bad, but these are not good agendas. Okay. Anything that doesn't support the theory or the concept of the traditional family, okay, is an enemy of the people, okay? And the people are the people that don't roll with narratives that ain't their own, okay? It's your boy, Mr. Will. This the deal, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to go ahead and clear this up, okay? People got to know that it's not okay, okay? And, you know, I think it's interesting that people are not aware of the fact that just because something's not violent, that it can't be harmful. Come on, my dude. Okay. There's a lot of harmful things in society that are very subtle. Okay. And, you know, because, you know, we're all watching and it is subtle, you know, nobody says anything. But nah, nigga, we're going to speak on this shit. Okay. But yo, man, you know, I'm not with the Black Lives Matter movement. Okay, I do think it is not the answer. Okay, I don't think that it's wise to follow gay people, okay, as leaders. Okay, I don't think that that's advisable. Okay, because today I don't know who my father is. Okay, I don't know who my dad is, which means I don't know. I have self-identity issues. Okay, I don't know who I am I don't know who I'm a part of, okay? I do know I'm black, but we're not going to get into all that because there's, you know, there's something about that too, okay? But anyway, Black Lives Matter is not the answer because they running off with the people, and this is not the message that we want to send to our next generation, okay? You know, how you feel your feelings is not more important than the preservation of our community. Okay. And that's just the truth, man. Okay. I don't think how could we justify this? Okay. A lot of gay people, they're gay, but it's not their narrative. You understand? They didn't start it. You feel me? And that's another thing why I don't really care too much for Barack Obama, because when he came through, he did a lot of stuff for gay people, okay? He made it, and I can list at least 5, 6 times where a gay person has taken precedence over me, okay? Not even because they were more qualified either, but just because they were gay and they wanted to push this. And then so what happens? Regular people like me get shoved to the side, okay? For what? For a political statement? Okay. Meanwhile, I really missed out on an opportunity because somebody higher up has an agenda to, create a place for gay people in society. It's not a society I want to be a part of, man. Okay. And I'm just going to put that out there. Okay. Come holler at me. We can talk about it. Okay. It's your boy, Mr. Will. That's the deal, man. We getting back into this local music because you know what it is.
Promises, but all you do is promise demise. Dark in the skies, harbor hearts with arsonist eyes. Awesomeness dies, heart and mind on opposite sides. Can't defibrillate, I indicate a sparks of deprived. I hope you notice that despite your gorgeousness, that you caused this shit. Said we was aligned, but now the lines are clawed. You curving all my cause and shit. Female friends, they tell me I sound desperate cause I'm reaching out. Didn't think you'll be about all that shit you read about in bitter posts. Been opposed to splitting souls, but shit, my toes got worn in on these hidden roads that's been exposed. I went to the strip club after you dissed us and split up, but I had an epiphany. See, all that shit you give to me, I got from a stripper. Then I dipped and didn't miss her. Asked myself, how did it differ? I gave her dollars for pleasure. I gave you knowledge letters, chocolates and sweaters. Time and my effort, and you promised we'll be together, but lied to me.
You're selling me hours when you know you don't have the time. Have the time. You're buying me flowers whose petals are about to die. You're making me promises upon promises. That promises the promise of life. You're selling me hours when you know you don't have the time.
Well, I'll admit it, you really took a piece of my heart. A thief in the dark, some shit I should've seen from the start. Is that we really had no reason embarking on this journey. Besides that I felt unworthy and thought that you never hurt me. Plus you're so sexy, my body is so sexy. And I owe you pennies for your thoughts when we ain't talk. Cause you show me panties like an ox. I'm plugging in and make it louder while we smoking on that sour. Discussing definitions of power. Chakras aligning in universes. It was me and you versus the world. And now it's me and you versus a whirlwind. I guess that's how worlds end. Promises by marriage and couple of babies. Damaged by the passions of time. A couple of maybes coupled with the crazy thoughts about me smashing some dimes. Ask myself why. If I don't love myself, then I can never love you. And I ain't loved myself since I loved you. Yes, it's true. If I don't love myself, then I can never love you. And I ain't loved myself since I loved you.
You're selling me hours when you know you don't have the time. Have the time. You're buying me flowers whose petals are about to die. You're making me promises upon promises. That promises the promise of life. You're selling me hours when you know you don't have the time. Have the time. You're selling me hours when you know you don't have the time. Have the time. You're buying me flowers whose petals are about to die. You're making me promises upon promises. That promises the promise of life. You're selling me hours when you know you don't have the time. Have the time. Hey.
Yes, sir. It's your boy, Mr. Will, and that's the deal, homie. Okay, thank y'all for tuning in to Wilson Block 100 Radio. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep this going, but I'm just doing it, man. Okay, get at me. Subscribe to the fucking channel, homie. Ain't nobody playing. Okay, until next time, I'm out.